V'nosati gishmechem, and I will give the reins. Hikshu, and was asked, Lama nemar Yehudim gashmim v'lo ruchnim. Why were rewards that are physical mentioned and not spiritual ones in the Torah? Achine amru Rizal b'Gemara perek Ayin Pei daf kuf yud ches shaparnasa gedola mehageula, that getting sustenance and livelihood is greater than the redemption. The ilu geula al yedei malach be'alma shneamar hamalach hagoel, that the redemption is simply through a messenger, like it says, the messenger that redeems. Parnas al yedei hakadosh baruch hu, but the sustenance and livelihood is through the Holy One, blessed be He. Shneamar seches yadecha chulu, like it says, open your hands, and so forth. And look what it says about this in Medrash Rabbah Breshis. Parshas Vayikra page Tzadik Zayin Beis Deosim Parnasa Kemo Geula Ugedola Mimena. Two opinions whether or not livelihood is just like the redemption or greater than it. V'ayin Mashakas Mizel Al Pasuk Hamalach HaGoel. Look what's brought about this on the verse about the messenger who redeems. This depends if the redemption is through a messenger from the creations, Kmo Michoel Gavriel. Azai Parnasa Gedola Mimena Mitamanal. If the redemption is through one of the created angels like Michal and Gavriel, then sustenance is greater than it, like for the reason we said. Or when it says the angel that redeems, this actually refers to Malchus Vatzilus, Precious Bezor Chele Gimel Bala Kuf Pei Zayin Aleph. Shekeshenik la Malachu Kad Yishlicha Me'aba Ve'ima Shema Nistaros Chulu. That when Malchus is called a Malach, it's when it's a messenger from Abba and Ima, which are the hidden ones. But since they're the Hanistos Lashim Elokeinu, so we have to have they need to send a messenger. They're hidden. They can't come themselves. So the Hanigalos Lanu Levanenu is the Malchus. Mistam. Parnasi Shlomahinu Kemo Matar, and sustenance we can say is like the matar that comes from HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Like we said before, Sholech Mayim Al Bnei Chutzos is like matat, or other inyanim, and the matar is from HaKadosh Baruch Hu Batzma. Gidis Bekper Kama the tiny stuff based on Beis Benyan Matar Amru Barabos Precious Pashir Gimel Vukamot Chiasamesi Mugadl Mit Chiasamesi Mein Sham. Look in Medrash Rabbah how Matar is like the revival of the dead, or even greater than the revival of the dead, and so forth. Ainu Mipnei Shamatar Inyan Yichud Ha'elyon Zon Nukva. That's because the rain is a supernal unity of Zon Shazewa Mechuven Mekol Mitzvos. That's the ultimate purpose of all the mitzvos. Kamash Kasav L'Shem Yichud Kuchabrichu Shchinte, like it says, for the sake of the unity of the Holy and Blessed be He and the Shechina, which is Zon Nukva Shom Shach Asoviv Kol Almin B'Mamala Kol Almin, which is the idea of bringing the divinity that surrounds creation into the divinity within creation. And that's the idea of today, to do them. Therefore it's greater than the revival of the dead. Like 1 hour of Torah and good deeds in this world is greater than all the life in the world to come. including the revival of the dead. And that's the union of the mitzvahs, which is this yichud, drawing down from above. V'gam poseches yadecha, also the idea of opening your hands, yudecha, that is opening your yuds, mash biyud nivra ha'olam haba chulu, this that the world to come was created with yud. So it opens the source of the olam haba, higher than the olam haba. Poseches yudecha. V'zeu gam kin inyan parnasa shekol al mazon u'levushim, and this is also the idea of sustenance and livelihood that includes food and clothing. Hatorah nikra mazon, the Torah is called like a sustaining food. V'amitzvos hem levushim, and the mitzvahs are garments. Ubaha asi shapir mashikasu v'nasati gishmechem chulu, and on this makes sense what it's this that it says I'm gonna give you rain. Sharei ze gevor magula chulu, that this is higher than the redemption. So why doesn't it mention spiritual gifts or even the redemption? It's because the rain is higher than the redemption even. It's needs to be understood from what is explained in another place. This fact that the month of Nisan is the first of the Rosh Chodesh, the first month, or the beginning of the redemption. Tishrei Rosh Hashanah, Zonos of Ksuvim, Minyan Parnasa, and Tishrei, which is Rosh Hashanah, is the concept of Mizonos and sustenance that are set in the concept of Parnasa. Vayin b'targum Yonason no pasuk v'ikalu chulu v'yirachaytanim. This that says that they gathered in the month of the Eitanim, the Atikaya. So that's the so it says in Nach that they gathered in the Chag Eitanim, that refers to Bechag Atikaya. Havun Karan Le Yarcha Kadma, they called it the first month. Imkain Tishrei Shaykh Libirisa Olam. If so, Tishrei is connected to the creation of the world. Because the world was created on the 25th of Elul. Therefore, Tishrei is the first month. Rosh Chodesh Nisan, Shiur Rosh Chodesh Shel Geula, Zeu al derech asher tzisichem eretz Mitzrayim. So the first of Nisan, which is the Rosh Chodesh of the redemption, this is like it says, that I took you out of Mitzrayim, Shezeu b'chinas gevua yosem ebriyas ha'olam, that's higher than the creation of the world. So we have a question then. So we just said that Parnas is higher than the Geula. Now we're saying that the redemption is higher than Rosh Hashanah, which is the creation of the world. So this implies that the redemption, which is in Nisan, which I took you out of Mitzrayim, is a higher level than sustenance, Shu Rosh Hashanah, which is in Rosh Hashanah. So which is higher, the redemption in comparison to the Rosh Hashanah, or Parnasa in comparison to the Geula? And how do we have this opinion that sustenance is greater than redemption? Emor levnei Yisrael asher b'Torah Parshas Vayikra lefi ma shekasu mash nizboref shel taretz. According to what was explained, we can say al derech v'sholech mayim al pnei chutzos, that when you have a messenger, so we are just like we had two opinions in the messenger itself. So when you have v'sholech al mayim, when you're sending water to the outside, as agula gevor mimena, then the in terms of the rain, the Parnasa is not as high as the Geula, because it's the Parnasa is coming from a messenger. Therefore, Nisan, which is the first of redemption, is higher than the first month of Tishrei. But when we're talking about sustenance in a way of I'll give rain as matar on the earth directly from Hashem. Therefore, it's greater than the redemption, even higher than the messenger who redeems. And higher even than the Perish and Malach HaGoel, meaning as it is Malchus of Atzilus. And that's the concept of Rosh Hashanah now, that it's called the 7th month and not the first one, like is Targum Yonasan by Yerechai Tanim. This is why on the holiday which is Sukkos, which is after Rosh Hashanah, we're judged about water, the Bechinas Matar. And that's the idea of that we ask to bring down the rain, that we say Shmini Atzeres, that even if we're judged on Parnas and Rosh Hashanah, we still need to be judged about the rain on Shmini Atzeres.